Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Starguy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
A tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired. But this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along. Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed. Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam, all reality.
That's kind of cool.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together. Gamora Zanhubri, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Oh, cute. That's from Maklu, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest.
Hey, Bucky, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Starguy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt. I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
Door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier!
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Man, this thing is ugly. Thought we could use it if we ever need to hide our identity during a job or something.
First of all, a Glarnot mask ain't no identity.
Glarnot, they're that gang from the Planet of the Rain's Emeralds or something, right? Or am I confusing them?
It's diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And B jobs I've ever needed a mask. The time me and Groot knocked over a top-secret lab.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The other time was when I borrowed a Glarnot mask and accidentally stole Groot from the Collector.
How'd you accidentally steal Groot?
You have to understand, Quill. I was on the run back then. The war was still raging strong. And them creeps weren't exactly happy I left Half-World. I had to keep a low profile.
By robbing the Collector?
I was broke. And no offense, but the way the Collector plasters his face all over nowhere like he owns the place.
He doesn't own the place.
Someone had to knock him off his stupid flarkin' pedestal. The fact that I was drunk when I did it just makes it funnier.
Is there a bounty out for you that I should know about?
Relax. Anyways, I lifted one of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed out jerk at Mantlos, stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That, I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was flarkin' hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a frickin' cage, Quill. Like an animal.
That's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep. Those were the days.
I'll just put this back.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? Did have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
She better not have said anything about me reaching my big size.
No. You only turn into Big Fuzzy in 1 or 2 fringe realities.
What?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe, though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Only if she pays for it.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ul'Tath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakaranthara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ul'Tath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Alright, not stopping again. Did I forget something?
You do in most realities.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. but we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base is way in. There's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Boom! That one's toast! Got a piece of that guy! Damage report.
Stop getting ahead and there won't be no damage. Direct hit!
Now this is a proper dogfight!
Kill confirmed. Careful!
Overhead! That's a hit!
Taking fire! Crap, that's a lot of turrets!
Kill them or not. We gotta get through there. If you get us killed, Quill, I'm gonna kill you!
Gotcha! I used to dream about space battles like this. Mantis, you sure you could fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold one of the central rock formations.
Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Throw that, Drax!
Whoa! Watch the language!
Hit him down, Groot!
These space crates are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
Breathing room, Groot! Toss him around!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Wish Boom hadn't chopped my tooth!
Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we?
Any of you floggers point us to the retro chamber?
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality! This one is primed for punishment!
Finally! Let me at him!
Where's the pride, Groot? What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay! Are we even putting a dent in the sky?
Gotta cut that flyer's connection to his friends!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
Slice and dice! I'm missing my tooth right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! Get the wrist right! You're dancing to your own tune!
My
I'll be
great
your
strength
wingman
goes
anytime.
underutilized!
How is he still standing?
Boss lady better not ding our ship!
My shit! Wait a second. Did you say hour?
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better.
These space crates are unstable!
Bet you they blow up real good!
Off you get, big guy!
This one needs to be seeing stars!
Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill!
Gamora, slice him up!
The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats!
Hey, Scuthead! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Yes, so we can disrupt it!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
I swear I will never set foot in a church after this.
Come on, you ain't never been in a church.
Yes, I have. This one. Twice.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jars full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
So cheap.
A wealth of luxurious oils and sweetly perfumed lotions. Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be written. These people fight without fear and fully embrace the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here!
Door's flarked.
Scut. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
This place brings back troubling memories.
Groot wants to know if you're gonna go all weirdo again.
No. Thanks to all of you, I have seen through Magus's lies and no longer feel the weight of the promise.
Still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drax! Using only their hands! I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Right? Is there an official shirt, Taylor?
Shred 'em!
This won't hurt! Much!
We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Let's cross the finish line before we start dividing the spoils.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Move the way, Rocket! Tell us where Warlock is?
They are nothing but promise-filled husks! What is next, Peter Quill?
Oh, Zap! I love playing Zappazealous!
We made another mess!
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cult. They've gotta have janitors.
It seems a good time to shed our garb for the battle ahead.
Nope. Never a good time for that.
Groot says he's fine fighting naked.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I do not believe these people are janitors.
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot. I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time.
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drax, using only her bare hands.
We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Lady Hellbender may have an opinion on that.
It'll be a slide.
Just walked right into that one.
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
Is this really the most efficient path?
Not even close.
Let me guess. This is the only one where we have a chance to survive?
What? You can see the timelines too?
Is this really the safest route?
damage or the wind thing this time?
The wind thing!
Oh, good!
Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknar! See? Told ya! Good thinking!
Did they turn this on just to hold us back?
Destin skack baskets! This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too!
This wind shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defiant, furry one! This feels like the wrath of Lady Hellbender!
No! Her minds!
Her legends will say otherwise!
Just
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on. Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
hang on.
Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock.
Alright, let's do this!
Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this. Danger close, Rocket! Groot, snag him! Make him hurt, Gamora! How much time do we have?
Not enough!
Fix that cuckoo Nova Corman's claw!
We're the movie cops now! Music to my ears!
And ready!
Do your thing, Jack! How are we holding up?
We're good, but my trigger finger has gone numb from all the murdering.
Don't get hit by the mine!
poor dude was bonkers! That floaty mind guy is really starting to tick me off!
I agree! The electric-wielding corpsman must perish next!
Lots of explosives out here!
Too bad the hull is so armored!
The space battle is frenzied!
Kinda wish we were in the thick of it! That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it! Guffle stompers!
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah, just let me do it.
Well, that didn't work.
That panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on.
Out of the way! Rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! We've got new friends!
How big is this ship?
More like several ships all joined together!
My mind, Nova Corps nerd!
These renegades are relentless! I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you!
Right back at you, muscle!
Order up!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
All right, let's keep moving. Whoa! Monster down!
Holy stuck.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Just hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
Are we sure they can't get out Travis out here?
Nope.
Whatever you do, don't fall!
You'd think they'd have safety railings! How big is this ship?
More like several ships all joined together! Careful! They keep throwing troops at us!
And we keep shooting them.
I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you!
Nowhere I'd rather be!
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh, that ain't planting, you big goof. That's making worm food. All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Your Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if you don't give us a choice? Not to be insensitive or nothing, but there's something very, very wrong with that kid.
One thing at a time. None of that even matters if we don't get to Warlock.
I'm just saying.
I hear you. We can wait.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
We will not surrender.
Now, you drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay? Who's in charge now? Chop up Gamora! Newsflash! Sucks in here too!
Can we go back outside now?
The blockhead amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Can't tell if they feel and know when they feel dead!
The Lord's commandment #1, thou shalt stab!
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the
Death
face!
has come!
Rocket! Nuke him!
Shutting dirt medic is really complicating things! Boom! Dumped out a cultist!
Everyone, go rocket!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
Put a target on him!
What is this place?
Yet another field of glorious conflict! Or perhaps a repair bay of glory if I will sacrifice apart piece by piece to find that child!
We all will!
Laura! Run him through!
Get the
On my
point!
time! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Face me!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Newsflash! Sucks in here too!
As opposed to what? The fun places on this ship? Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Okay, here we go. These things are built like freaking Terminators!
No, we will be their Terminators.
Never seen anything walk away from a crash that bad.
I have! Thanos! Was hoping the monsters would smash the ships away from that thing!
They're just doing what monsters do! They ain't about precision!
They feel we're barely sensing this thing!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Ugh, they suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah? Well, I like watching them burn.
It's probably a good thing we haven't seen Warlock yet.
Agreed. He must not have accepted the promise.
I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom.
Ah, we did that, not just me.
You're the one who brought us all together.
And kept us together.
Against our better judgment?
That's because you got...
Guys,
Rocket, tell me we're almost through this.
We're further than we were the last time you asked.
Clark!
Don't blame me. I'm just the guy with the tracker.
Return Peter Quill's child at once!
willingly until we end this madness! The space beams are still going strong! Does that mean the ritual has started?
How many people did they conquer for that much power? Perhaps we can help Lady Hellbender from here!
No! She's buying us time! Let's not waste it!
My guy keeps dodging my shots! Wipe them out, Rocket! Watch your step! A lot of nasty drugs here!
You're the one always falling off of things!
Return Peter Quill's child at once!
Vegas has her in its control! We gotta kill it first!
down, you Larkin Novacore dork!
That soldier was delirious, but now he is dead!
Looks like some ultra-heavy firepower up ahead!
Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those turrets!
Wrap him up, boy! Drax, destroy!
Control the walkways! Split them up!
Turn them my way! Coming!
I believe this is yours, Star-Lord.
Are you gonna be okay?
That was just so...
Metal?
yeah.
Glad you got your music back, Quill.
You were the one who chucked it into space!
Hey, it worked, didn't it? No harm done.
Psychological harm was done. Careful, it's still hot. Gotta get through this.
I got this.
Back into a hole. Hooray!
Like holes.
Giant robot!
I hate these things. Not even sure it is.
You need to focus on taking it down.
Sure glad we thought a monster queen watching out for us.
I just thought the moon was gonna eat you.
I wonder if
Send it
Magnus
their
can
way,
make some of
Drax.
those lawn phrases look more wrong like this.
And maybe a bigger pair of them. Right slice, suckers!
Incoming attack! Release her at once, or face the destroyer!
Slash him, Gamora!
Guys, what do we do about this big pot?
Keep the breathing room, Groot! I give that man some room!
What's that, Peter?
Hold him down, Groot! Take me or we barely denting this thing!
My lady held them to return your device! Did she mention my name?
You okay? I scrambled more than his brain
I
with
was
that
almost
one.
road
Having
killed.
fun. What's
Don't
next,
mention it.
Peter?
I have assuaged the threat!
No, Gamora!
Return to the skirmish!
Ah, ha, ha! There goes the arm!
I would not dismiss some aid!
Might want to check on that.